There we are. Fulham are through to the Carabao Cup semi-finals. First time in our history. I am out of breath. My heart has been beating through its chest for the probably last 2 hours. Wow. Welcome to the quick take after Fulham's penalty shootout win over Everton at Goodison Park. One of the biggest roller coasters I ever remember in football. Supporting this club. I'm honestly, I'm really emotional. I can't believe what I've just seen. I can't believe we won a penalty shootout. I can't believe we won that penalty shootout after it was all over. After Bobby missed. I can't believe we still won it after throwing it away late on. I can't believe that we're in the Carabao Cup semi-final. We're 2 games away from Wembley and a final. This just doesn't happen to Fulham. Not in my lifetime. Just an amazing, amazing evening. An amazing result. God, it could have been a lot easier than that. Let's go through it. I thought we played well tonight. I really did. It was a difficult place to go. Honestly, right up there with difficult atmospheres, an absolute cauldron. Everton fans so up for it. And we rode a bit of a storm in the first half. It was a poor first half. It was a poor game. It's not one that you'll want to go back and watch the full 90 other than just for the delirium of the last 5 minutes of the penalty shootout. We got our nose in front, didn't we? Lovely move down the left. Rodrigo Muniz starts it off. Bit of interchange between Willian and Robinson. Hits Michael Keane 1-0. And for a while, it looked like that might just be enough. But you just know with Fulham, or you just knew, I should say, that it wasn't going to be. 82nd minute. Awful defending from Fulham. Just comical defending from Fulham. And if we hadn't have gone through tonight, there would be a lot more focus on it. Anthony Robinson, who had an amazing game, is definitely at fault here for, firstly, for an awful clearance. Secondly, for not really doing enough with the shot that comes back in. He kind of knees it up the ball and it falls to Beto. And Tosin and Bassi didn't deserve that because they were immense, particularly Tosin. Oh my God. Man of the match by a mile. I mean, let me know in the comments if you disagree that anyone else was man of the match, but I struggle to think of who. He was immense tonight. Everywhere, blocked everything, got his head on everything, was calm in possession as well. Wow. I mean, both of them together, Tosin and Bassin, really look the real deal in defence. They really just seem to have such an understanding together. Kenny Tete, I didn't actually think had his best night. He's still working his way back in, but, you know, it's still a formidable 4 in defence, that. And the frustrating, I think, thing for me was after it was 1-1, Fulham were the better side. And you're just wondering with Silva's tactics, we sat deeper and deeper and we really didn't create much in the second half. And you actually saw that when it went to 1-1, we were the side with gas in the tank. We were the ones that had the legs to go and try and win it. We had a couple of opportunities. We made lots of good forays forward. And you just wonder if maybe Fulham should have gone for the second tonight. But hey, look, it doesn't really matter. What an incredible, though, penalty shootout. Obviously, we have previous of penalty shootouts and probably the experience against Spurs in what was a low-pressure penalty shootout, as much as we wanted to win it that night and it was fun, it was the second round. It probably helped us tonight a little bit. All our penalties, I mean, a few of them, if Pickford had arms that were 20 centimetres longer, then, 20 cents is a bit ridiculous. Even 5 centimetres longer, I think he might have saved a couple. Polina and Kearney's penalties in particular were tight. I tell you what, every time that a player comes forward, you're thinking, this is the one that might miss. I didn't think it was going to be Bobby. I really, really didn't think it was going to be Bobby. It was a shame for him. And he's normally so calm and collected. He has got good record from the spot. I'm pretty sure he barely has missed in his career. But Pickford read it. Pickford read it really well. I mean, again, had we lost, I would be looking at the I'll be looking at the replays. I think Pickford was off his line for that penalty save, but again, not going to bother and flag it up now. But then the moment, I think, of the evening was Decordova-Reid misses, and then Onana steps up. And honestly, for the world, I'm just there watching it through my fingers, just waiting for it to crash into the net. What is that penalty? If you're an Everton fan watching this, and I'm sorry for being so giddy if you are, this is for Fulham fans after all. What is that penalty? What is that run-up? Blast the thing. Don't do that on the 5th penalty. Madness. But Leno gleefully accepted the gift. I wouldn't say it's a good save, that one from Leno, really. He just kind of guessed that I'm going to wait and see where he places this. And he called it right. Called it right. Well done to Leno. Not taking anything away from him, but that's a shocking penalty. And after that, I genuinely think it's a 50-50 toss-up. I think there were some good penalties in there. Tarkowski hit one. Anthony Robinson hit his penalty like he just scored past a 2-year-old child in a plague goal. He looked almost visibly annoyed that he had to take a penalty. And then Idrissa Gueye looked like he was under a timer to take a penalty. He hit it in about 2 seconds. He was rushed. He never looked comfortable. In fairness, when he stepped up, he was the one where I was thinking, you don't look like you want this, mate. And lo and behold. And then Tosin strides up, hits it into the corner, and was everything that his performance deserved. As I say, my man of the match tonight, and for him to get the winning penalty after everything he's been through in the last 6 months, wow, what a moment. What a team this is. I think, with all these complaints this year about, we sold Mitrovic and all of this, and I've been there as well. You can go back and look at earlier quick takes where I've moaned about it or said that this season's not going to be the same. This side under Silva is just made of different stuff than we've seen of any Fulham team in the past. They are history makers by achieving this result. It's not the end. I think we want to go one step further. We'll see who we get in the next round, but this is history in the making, just getting to the semi-finals. For as long as I've supported Fulham, we have always been horrendous in the Carabao Cup. And it's always wound me up, particularly when we're in the Premier League. Look, when you're in the Championship, whatever, you're not going to win the Carabao Cup as a Championship team. But as a Premier League team, going out in the second round last year was so infuriating. And okay, maybe last year was about survival and not a cup run. This year really should be about a cup run. And we've got one now. We've got 2 semi-finals coming up, 2-legged affair. It's going to be incredible. I mean, a 2-legged cup tie for Fulham is just something to behold. We'll go away wherever it is. I don't know who else is in the semi-finals. I know Middlesbrough are through. I know Newcastle and Chelsea went to a penalty shootout, so we'll see. Obviously, I think Liverpool-West Ham is tomorrow. We'll see what that draw throws up. Clearly, Middlesbrough is the team we all want. Probably second choice would be whoever wins out of Newcastle and Chelsea. And then, assuming Liverpool get through, they're the team you don't want. But it's a 2-legged tie. We've proven that we can match any of these sides. I know Newcastle beat us at the weekend, but the red card had a big impact on that. Over 2 legs, I honestly think that we can be a match for anyone. If we can get Middlesbrough, amazing, because that would be hopefully the easiest tie of the round, but we'll see. They're in the semi-finals for a reason as well. So a massive, massive night for this football club. I'm giddy. I'm excited. Let us know what you think in the comments of tonight's win. Historic win for Fulham. Well done to the lads. I'm off for a lie down. I don't think I'm going to get sleep tonight. Thank you for watching. There'll be much more reaction on the podcast tomorrow. Have a great rest of your evening or a great rest of your day if you're watching on Wednesday. You Whites.